Good evening and welcome to ICU TV's main news. To keep you informed and inspired, let's take a look at the top stories making headlines. Fuel price cuts spark expectations of lower bus fares. Fire damages part of Luato market. Zambia Army projects higher maize harvest. In international news, US judge voids Trump deal with federal agencies. In sports news, Copper Queens named 26-member WAFCON squad. Presenting the news, I am Yamba Margaret, and now the news in details. The recent reduction in fuel pump prices has raised expectations among commuters that public transport fares should also come down. ICU TV's Beauty Nkonde visited Kulima Tower bus station in Lusaka to assess whether operators have implemented the revised fares and to capture reactions from both passengers and bus operators. Here is a report.
Following the Energy Regulation Board's reduction in fuel pump prices, the Road Transport and Safety Agency RATSA announced the revised bus fares, which took effect on July 16th. I am here at Kulima Tower bus station in Lusaka to find out from members of the public, as well as public bus operators, on how they've responded to this development.
Secretary General at Kulima Tower bus station, Fanu Ndlovu, has welcomed the Energy Regulation Board's decision to reduce fuel prices, but says the revised bus fares can only take effect once the official fare chart has been released.
Regarding the fuel reduction for this month, as drivers, we were very happy, and we're excited. This is because of the able leadership of President Hakainde Hichilema. The price reduction on the bus fares, which was effected last week, we warmly received it. It's a welcome move because any citizen has to feel the impact of the fuel reduction. Whether you are a passenger or a driver, whether you don't use fuel, for as long as you board buses, there need to be that feeling that fuel was really reduced and the bus fares has to be reduced. We really welcome the move, and we are very happy about it. The only thing that we're asking is the speed up process in the releasing of the new fare chart.
Okay. Apa tuyamikira kuri government kuti vanabweza ko ma price ya mtengo wa fuel na ise tizabweza ko kuma bus, but chamune situbwezera ko apa chamune tiyembekeza kuti vatipase fare chart kali na ise tumakonga fare chart ikachoka ndi amene tumakonga.
Quite right, ma fares ya fuel vanabweza. So apatimbiriza tabe mafia chati pia choka sakati nice mafias ya kadi in effect ya mzibasebenzesa mu station.
Meanwhile, members of the public have welcomed the development, while public service vehicle operators are waiting for the release of the fare chart before implementing the new fares.
Reporting for ICU TV News in Lusaka, I am Beauty Nkonde.
Part of Luato market in Kalulushi has been damaged by fire, destroying about 7% of the market's makeshift stores. The Kalulushi Municipal Council Fire Brigade quickly responded and brought the blaze under control. Precious Banda gives us more in this report.
Part of Luato market in Kalulushi has been damaged by fire after the blaze reportedly started between 19 hours and 20 hours on Monday night. The Kalulushi Municipal Council Fire Brigade quickly responded and managed to bring the fire under control before it spread further, but also 7% of the market's makeshift stores were destroyed. District leaders rushed to the scene to assess the situation. Those present include Chililabombwe District Commissioner Mr. Kelly Jibinga, Kalulushi District Administrative Officer Ms. Indiana Sakala, and Kalulushi Acting Town Clerk Mr. Mubita, among other officials. Preliminary reports indicate that only makeshift structures were affected and no injuries have been confirmed. Authorities say the cause of the fire, the number of people affected, the value of goods and other properties lost will be announced after investigations and assessments are completed. Precious Banda reporting for ICU TV News in Kalulushi.
The Zambia Army is projecting a harvest of more than 350 metric tons of white maize during the 2025-2026 farming season, as it intensifies efforts to contribute to national food security. The projection was announced during the official launch of the harvest season at Solwezi Army Farm in Northwestern Province. Chipo TK Puri gives us more details in this report.
The Zambia Army, through its farms branch, is expected to harvest more than 350 metric tons of white maize in the 2025-2026 farming season. This marks a significant increase from the 238 metric tons recorded during the previous season. The projection was announced during the official launch of the harvest season at Solwezi Army Farm in Solwezi District. Farms Branch Director General Brigadier General Zephaniah Piri said the increase reflects the Defense Force's commitment to supporting national food security. He said this in line with the directive from President and Commander-in-Chief Hakainde Hichilema. Brigadier General Piri said food security remains a key pillar of national security and stressed the importance of increasing agricultural production. He noted that the farm expanded maize cultivation from 100 hectares in the 2024-2025 season to 150 hectares in the current season to improve productivity. He also revealed that the farm harvested about 5 metric tons of sweet beans as part of efforts to diversify agricultural productivity. To improve efficiency during the crop marketing season, the farm's branch has engaged Zam Capital Enterprise Limited to provide harvesting equipment. Brigadier General Piri also held discussions with Food Reserve Agency Northwestern Regional Manager Dixon Musema on the marketing of maize produced by the Army. Meanwhile, Solwezi Farm Manager Major Stephen Simkonda said the farm continues to record growth in cattle ranching. Major Simkonda added that more than half of the required farming inputs for the 2026-2027 season have already been procured. As the Army continues to expand its agricultural activities, the increased maize production at Solwezi Army Farm highlights the Defense Force's growing role in supporting national food security. With preparations for the next farming season already underway, the farm branch is positioning itself to further increase production in the years ahead. Chipo TK Piri for ICU TV.
You are still watching ICU TV's main news. We take our first set of commercials. Please stay tuned for more news.
The Information and Communications University is complementing government effort in promoting legal and safe mining for all Zambians. ICU is offering a short practical training course to artisanal and small-scale miners and those who intend to venture into mining. This training covers identification of rocks and minerals, mining operations and equipment, health and safety in mining, environmental protection, licensing and compliance. Qualifications: National Registration Card NRC. Apply now at www.icuzambia.net. For more information, contact the ICU School of Mines, Department of Artisanal and Small-Scale Mining at +260 763 302 596 or +260 973 263 492. For analysis of mineral samples, contact the ICU School of Mines Laboratory at +260 973 263 492 or +260 977 833 434.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. In our local stories, The Zambia National Service has completed rehabilitation works on the University of Zambia's sewer system. Speaking during a tour of the facility, ZNS Commander Lieutenant General Maliti Solochi said the university is now ready for occupation following the successful completion of the project. The rehabilitation is expected to restore normal operations as the institution after disruptions caused by the damaged sewer infrastructure. Beauty Kondo gives us more details in this report.
After months of rehabilitation weeks at the University of Zambia, the Zambia National Service, led by Lieutenant General Maliti Solochi II, has announced the completion of the extensive rehabilitation program, bringing the institution to a step closer to reopening. Lieutenant General Solochi says the university is ready to receive students, with the official reopening date to be announced by the university management. He explains that the rehabilitation works followed an emergency directive from President Hakainde Hichilema after concerns were raised over the deteriorating state of infrastructure and poor living conditions on campus. Speaking during the tour at the university yesterday, Lieutenant General Solochi said the initial assessment found collapsed sewer systems, damaged water infrastructure, broken sanitation facilities, and years of neglected maintenance.
Pipes were eaten up, everything. The only thing that we want to appeal to the students is that property needs maintenance, just like human beings. We need services. Everything requires to be serviced and to be looked after nicely. So our appeal as Zambia National Service to the students is that please, as you are coming, because we have asked Senate, the university, we have asked them that what are they waiting for now? The university is more habitable. If you can see a door, they are replacing a door in a day. We had about 73 doors to be replaced, and I don't know how many are remaining now. How many?
25, sir.
25. From Friday, we had a total of 73. Today, we are talking about 25. Tomorrow, every door would have been replaced, and the doors and window panes cannot keep us from not opening the university.
He has since appealed to students to protect the rehabilitated infrastructure and report any acts of vandalism once they return to campus. For ICU TV News, I am Beauty Nkonde.
Rehabilitation works on Twin Palm Road are progressing steadily under the Lusaka City Council's 40.1 kilometer road rehabilitation program. The project includes expanding Twin Palm Road from a single to a dual carriageway between Lake Roads Junction and Zambia Air Force Twin Palm, with completion expected in September 2026. LCC says the program is aimed at improving traffic flow, reducing travel time, and enhancing the movement of people, goods, and services across the city. Other roads being upgraded under the program include Great East Road, Acacia Road, Ibex Road, Main Street, Simon Mwasakapwepwe Road, Independence Avenue, and Kamanga Kapiliyomba Road. The council has urged motorists to observe traffic diversions as construction continues, reaffirming its commitment to delivering quality road infrastructure. The Zambia Police Service Nkwazi Theatre Club and the Electoral Commission of Zambia, ECZ, have concluded a voter education and sensitization tour across Western Province ahead of the 13th August 2026 general elections. The initiative was aimed at promoting peaceful, violence-free elections by encouraging voter participation, civic responsibility, and adherence to the law throughout the electoral process. Precious Banda gives us more details in this report.
The Zambia women's national team has named a 26-member squad for the 2026 Women's Cup of Nations. Assistant coach Charles Haluwono unveiled the squad on behalf of coach Nora during a media briefing at football. Haluwono said the Copper Queens will leave for Algeria on Tuesday for their final.
You are still watching ICU TV main news. We now take our second set of commercials. Please stay tuned for international and sports news.
We are the dreamers reaching for the sky. At ICU, together we will rise. With knowledge and passion, we aim to achieve a future so bright, with more to believe. We're building
Are the best graduating students, masters in the School of Humanities.
won't be denied. From Lusaka to the world, we stand tall and strong.
Hi, I'm Genea Moyo, and I am ICU.
We're rising high with education.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. In international news, a United States judge has struck down a legal agreement between President Donald Trump and federal agencies that granted him immunity from tax audits and paved the way for a proposed $1.8 billion anti-weaponization fund. U.S. District Judge Colleen Williams ruled that the lawsuit leading to the agreement was filed for an improper purpose and said it did not represent a genuine legal dispute between opposing parties. The judge also referred one of Trump's lawyers to state authorities for possible disciplinary action over alleged ethical concerns. The proposed fund announced in May was intended to compensate individuals who claimed they had been unfairly targeted by the government. It was part of an agreement under which Mr. Trump dropped a $10 billion lawsuit against the Internal Revenue Service (IRS). However, the fund has since been abandoned. We are still in international news. The United Arab Emirates has accused Iran of carrying out a missile attack on 2 oil tankers in the Strait of Hormuz, killing 1 crew member and injuring 8 others. The incident comes as U.S. President Donald Trump announced a 20% charge under a fuel blockade on the strategic waterway, saying the United States was putting increased pressure on Iran. Iran rejected the move, with its foreign minister declaring that Tehran would remain the guardian of the Strait of Hormuz. The latest developments have heightened tensions in the Gulf, raising concerns over global shipping and efforts to end the ongoing conflict between the United States and Iran. We'll take a short break. Please stay tuned for more news in sports.
The Information and Communications University stands as one of Zambia's fastest growing private universities. Now, it does not just provide classroom learning, but world-class education that goes beyond the classroom. Coming soon, exclusively on ICU TV, is Beyond the Classroom, a series that showcases what matters most: practical learning and hands-on skills development. From the School of Agriculture to mining, from engineering to media studies, Beyond the Classroom will reveal the unique side of ICU. It will help prospective students looking for the right university make informed decisions about their future. Now, this series will unpack the practical learning experiences offered across every school and every course.
Welcome back. In sports news, the Zambia women's national team has unveiled a 26-member squad ahead of the 2026 Women's Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco. The Copper Queens are set to travel to Algeria for their final preparations, while they will play international friendly matches against the hosts before the continental tournament begins. We have more details in this report.
The Zambia women's national team has named a 26-member squad for the 2026 Women's Cup of Nations. Assistant coach Charles Haluwono unveiled the squad on behalf of coach Nora during a media briefing at Football. Haluwono said the Copper Queens will leave for Algeria on Tuesday for their final phase of preparation ahead of the tournament. The team will spend about 2 weeks in Algeria, where they would fine-tune their preparation before heading to Morocco.
So this list involves the local and the the professional players, even if the professional players have not been with us in this local camp, but they will join us in Algeria. So the final list is this. We have Barbara Banda, our captain, Susan Banda, Berem Margaret, Chanda Grace, Chanda Helen Ingandwe, Chireshe Roda, Chirufya Priska, Chipasula Messi, Chitundu Avel, Gondwe Margaret, Katongo Evelyn, Kundananji Rachel.
Haluono urged Zambians to continue supporting the team as it seeks to win its first WAFCON title. He also praised Konkola Copper Mines KCM for its sponsorship and support towards the Copper Queens. Zambia has been placed in Group C alongside defending champions Nigeria, Egypt and Malawi. The Copper Queens will open their campaign against Egypt on July 28th before facing Nigeria on August 1st and Malawi on August 5th. The top 4 teams at the tournament will qualify for the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup in Brazil, as the Copper Queens aim for a strong performance at the continental competition. Chipo TK Piri for ICU TV.
And that sports item brings us to the end of our main news today. But before we go, a quick recap on the top stories making headlines. Fuel price cuts spark expectations of lower bus fares. Fire damages part of Luato market. Zambia Army projects higher maize harvest. In international news, US judge voids Trump deal with federal agencies. In sports news, Copper Queens named 26-member WAFCON squad. Thank you so much for watching. For more news updates, please stay glued to our Facebook page at ICU TV and our website at icutvzn.com. Thank you and good night.